Nobody's going to be perfect every single time. This might be Dan Ashworth's first decision that I'm going to feel like is a big mistake. It's going to drive me nuts to watch him do that, man. God, the way that guy runs pisses me off. So it's going to be hard for me to root for him, guys. It's going to be really hard for me to root for him. But hey, if he signs, if he's a part of the squad, I'm not going to watch games hoping for him to do bad. I'm going to be watching games going like, dude, you better not miss. I don't think he's going to be playing many games for us this season, if any at all. And if he is, I think they're going to be in inconsequential minutes or inconsequential games. They're not going to be when it counts. I don't want to jinx this, so I'm going to knock on wood. I hope this table's made out of wood. I don't even know. I don't know if it's made out of wood, but I don't want to jinx this. I think Scott McTominay might be on his way out to Napoli. I believe, got the here we go for that. Did I do it right that time? I think Eric Ten Hag has a lot riding on this. I don't think he can afford to lose to Liverpool and Arne Slot. And Arne Slot has changed the way Liverpool plays a little bit. They're a little bit more possession-based. They're not so rock and roll as they used to be, which means that they're probably not going to be so susceptible to the counterattack like they used to be. Good evening. Welcome to the United Stand. I'm just playing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I know I just posted a video about 2 days ago, but I didn't get to say everything I wanted to say in that video, and that video ran a little bit long. Today, other things started happening in the transfer window, and it's about to close, and things are starting to shake up, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that, so I decided to make a quick video tonight. This is Tuesday night. You guys will be watching this on Wednesday morning or after, so bear with me if I say something that's actually no longer true in the future when you see this video. But Manuel Ugarte, man, I'm so happy about that news. We got the here we go. Sorry, my bad impression. Bad impression. I always do a Mario impression when I'm trying to do a Fabrizio impression, which goes a little more like, what does it go like? It goes a little more like, all right, guys, we have a here we go. We have a here we go, guys. It's so bad. It's so bad, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to get that one. And then I was thinking about that, and all I kept thinking about is the Butcher and the Terminator. I'm calling him the Terminator because the boy never smiles. I've never seen him smile. I can't even find a photo of him smiling online. The boy never smiles, and I couldn't find a nickname for him, so I'm like, dude's got like Terminator aura, and he's all about terminating the opposing team's attacks and getting the ball back. So I'm calling him the Terminator. It also looks all right when you put these two together like this, and the Butcher and the Terminator should be striking up fear in opposition teams. And putting them together with a quick, versatile, also somewhat aggressive defender like a De Ligt or a Lenny Yoro is really going to give us that three players right in the spine of the team that are going to hold the fort down for us. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Now, did I want Manuel Ugarte in the beginning of the transfer window? No, I didn't. I wanted Joao Neves. I thought Joao Neves can cover more ground, and I think Joao Neves has a better forward-thinking mentality on him, a progressive pass on him, where I think Manuel Ugarte is going to be a little more sideways, a little more backwards. But hey, he's who we've got. He's who I'm going to back. He's ours, and Joao Neves is at PSG actually doing a great job. He's got 6 assists in 2 games, and he's involved in like every tackle. So Joao Neves is a great player, but that's not who we got. We got Manuel Ugarte, and that's who we're rolling with. That's who I'm riding with, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, Manuel Ugarte, the Butcher and the Terminator. I have a feeling this is going to be a great partnership and bear a lot of fruit for us and get the ball back for us and keep the ball in our possession, and that's what we need. Also, I feel like Manuel Ugarte is going to have a little bit more legs than Casemiro, at least for the whole 90 minutes, and that should help cover for when we get countered on. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that, our game plan, our strategy, where Eric Ten Hag might be missing the point here, and a little bit about the Liverpool game coming up a little later in this video. That's going to be the last topic I cover in this video. So I want to talk about the transfer window and some of the things that we're hearing about and the things that are going on. Something I am not happy about hearing, and drop your comments below, guys. Drop your comments below if you don't agree with me. If you do agree with me, drop your comments below too. I love reading the comments. I read every comment. I did not comment back on the last video's comments, but I read every single one of your comments. It's just that I was literally at work reading it on my phone, and I can't really get, busy commenting back and stuff like that. And now I'm making a new video. I will respond to every comment I get. That's my normal. That's what I love to do anyways, try to find out where you guys are at, where I'm at, if we're together or if we have some disagreements. It's all good. We're all fans anyways. So let's get right back into it. Something you may not like me here saying, or maybe you will agree with me, the Raheem Sterling rumors are driving me nuts. I never liked Raheem Sterling. I never thought of him as a good player. He's not somebody I want on my squad, on our squad. I don't even think we started the window talking about a Michael Olise or Eze coming in, right? We were all about Olise. That's who Dan Ashworth wanted. That's who we were going to get. And it didn't work out. He went to Bayern. We didn't want to spend that kind of money on a winger that early in the window. And then there was like a day or two where the story was, we'll take Eze. That didn't happen either. And now we're getting Raheem Sterling. I don't want Raheem Sterling. I'd rather roll with who we've got as wingers. I don't want Raheem Sterling coming in and benching Diallo, Amad Diallo, or benching Garnacho. Even Rashford, I don't want on the bench for Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is not someone who finishes his plate. He misses sitters. Sitters, for all of you non-Americans, is basically an easy chance. If it's an easy chance, it's called a sitter. Maybe you do know about that because the history goes that the sitter is something from the 1890s, and it was, I think, involving cricket when somebody hits a ball so high in the air that the opposing team can catch it. Like they can sit down and wait for it to come down and catch it. So it's a sitter. It's an easy play. It's something that should easily happen. Raheem Sterling misses sitters. He misses open goals is basically what it means. And we all thought that, what's his name at Liverpool? Darwin Núñez misses a lot of shots and chances. Raheem Sterling is just as bad as Darwin, if not even worse. And this is a guy who used to play for Liverpool and played for City. And now he's going to be on the Manchester United squad. It's driving me nuts. And here's the other thing. I'm not liking these stories that Dan Ashworth is actually like leading this because Dan Ashworth thinks it's a great opportunity to get Raheem Sterling in. First, I didn't want to believe it. So I'm going like, no, he's not that dumb. Like there's no way Dan Ashworth is dumb enough to think that Raheem Sterling is such a great signing. And then I remembered this. This man thought this was a great hire. So maybe Dan Ashworth is missing the point here, or maybe Dan Ashworth is just straight wrong here. It's okay for him to be wrong from time to time. Our sporting directors are new people who are in. They've made a lot of good decisions so far, but they are going to make mistakes too. Nobody's batting 1,000. Nobody's going to be perfect every single time. This might be Dan Ashworth's first decision that I'm going to feel like is a big mistake. Even if Raheem Sterling comes in and does okay, I think it's a big mistake because I think we go with what we have now, and then next summer we get a winger that's better. We get an Eze. We get a Michael Olise type now, even though not those two, but you know what I mean? Like someone who's going to produce more, someone who's better, and someone who's younger. Why are we going for a 29 or 30-year-old guy when we're starting to rebuild the team in with these young players? We talked about this in the last video. We've signed all kinds of young players. Everybody we've signed is 25 or less, and only one of them is 25, and I believe is it De Ligt? I think it's De Ligt. Everybody else is 23 or younger, with some of the academy signings who haven't even started with us yet because I think we're waiting for Premiership final approval or whatever it is with Samuel Lesale, the Chibo Obi Martin, and Sekou Kone. Sekou, is that his name? Let me see my notes here. Yeah, Sekou Kone. These guys, and Lenny Yoro, you add that, and you got Amad Diallo and Garnacho. We have a very nice young core of talent coming up. Why would we want to put one of them on the bench for Raheem Sterling? I really don't want to see Raheem Sterling in a Manchester United kit doing his signature run. It's going to drive me nuts to watch him do that, man. God, the way that guy runs pisses me off. So it's going to be hard for me to root for him, guys. It's going to be really hard for me to root for him. But hey, if he signs, if he's a part of the squad, I'm not going to watch games hoping for him to do bad. I'm going to be watching games going like, dude, you better not miss. You better not miss because I'm going to potentially break my TV if I see you miss. If you're joining our squad, you better work on your finishing, man. You better work on your finishing. Raheem, come here. Getting close. Raheem, work on your damn finishing if you're signing with the squad. You're not missing open bucking goals and sitters if you're joining our squad. I don't need that. We're good. I'll roll with the wingers we have. All right, so I'm done with that anyway. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments, man. If you think like, well, he's better than Rashford or whatever. I've seen all kinds of stuff on Twitter. I don't care if he's better than every single winger we have. I don't want a 29-year-old that misses sitters. Because what does better mean? Better means he's going to like that until he gets to the front of the goal and then miss. Like I don't want that. I don't want to watch that. And when that happens, don't come crying to me. I warned you. I warned you that that's what this guy is capable of. And Dan Ashworth, man, please, brother, if you're going to make a winger signing right now, get rid of Sancho and get somebody else. Like, I'd rather have Chiesa. I don't want Chiesa, but I'd rather have Chiesa. I really don't want Chiesa, though. So, like, figure something else out. Or Chelsea, if you need to swap a player with Chelsea, talk them into giving you somebody else. I don't even care if the guy they're going to give you is injured right now. Like, I don't know. Is Nkunku injured right now? I don't know. But if Nkunku is injured or not, as long as he's not permanently injured, get him in. Or get Romeo Lavia in. I'll take him as a backup for Ugarte. As a midfield backup. We need another midfielder anyway. That brings me to my next point. We need another midfielder anyway. So I'm hoping maybe we look at Rabiot as a free agent. We do need someone else. It can't just be Ugarte and Casemiro. One of you guys got at me in the comments from my last video that I didn't respond to, but I would love to respond to it. And if you're watching this video, I'm responding to it right now. You asked me about Toby Collier and how come I'm not thinking about Toby Collier for the midfield. Well, because I don't think he's ready. I said this in a past video, in the preseason video, I think 2 or 3 videos ago. I talked about Toby Collier. I got to watch him live in LA when I went to the game at SoFi Stadium, and Toby Collier gave the ball away a lot. He gave the ball away a lot when he was making passes. I don't know if he's just a bad passer. That's not what I'm saying, because I've seen him play well also. But I'm saying he's just not ready. He's not ready. I don't think he's going to be playing many games for us this season, if any at all. And if he is, I think they're going to be in inconsequential minutes or inconsequential games. They're not going to be when it counts. So I know we're all hoping Toby Collier and any other academy graduate is going to be like the next Manu for us, but I don't know. He might not be. Neither was Hannibal Mejbri. Neither was the Dutch winger that we got rid of a while ago with the big hair, the gullet hair. I forgot his name, man. But I liked him too when he first came out of the academy. Dang, why can't I remember his name? I know some of you guys out there know exactly who I'm talking about. He went on loan at Birmingham City. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he was there on loan and then we sold him. Look, there's going to be a lot of academy. Zidane Iqbal, that's not the same guy I was talking about, but Zidane Iqbal, I thought I had high hopes for Zidane Iqbal, and it didn't work out. Angel Gomez, loved Angel Gomez. It didn't work out. Wasn't ready. And those guys look more talented than Toby Collier. Now, obviously, they play different positions, and Toby's in-game fucking positioning isn't bad. His in-game positioning is not bad, but his on-the-ball stuff I wasn't impressed with, and we can't have that. We can't have that. We actually just got rid of somebody who's not good in the midfield on the ball. That's right. McFred's partner, Scott McTominay, looks like, I don't want to jinx this, so I'm going to knock on wood. I hope this table's made out of wood. I don't even know. I don't know if it's made out of wood, but I don't want to jinx this. I think Scott McTominay might be on his way out to Napoli. I believe, got the here we go for that. Did I do it right that time? That time, I think we got the here we go for Scott McTominay to join Napoli, and I hope this actually comes to pass because I wish him all the best, but he's in his last year of his contract. I don't want to lose out on any kind of money for him. It's the right time for him to go and get more minutes and all that kind of stuff. I just don't think he was right for our squad, and I think we need somebody who's not so bad on the ball. I miss the days of Carrick. You know what I'm saying? I miss the days of Paul Scholes. I miss the days of Carrick. I miss the days of having midfielders who can all pass, both to their right and to their left. Hopefully the best for him. Now, we were talking about academy players, and something I've always wanted to mention is Manu. I need Manu. I think I did say this in a video once. I need Manu, or I want Manu. My hope is that Manu matures into this press-resistant midfielder, somebody who's going to break through the initial press for us and open up the game. Force opposition players to double team him, or basically get through one guy and force somebody else to have to make a decision to leave their man to come to him because he's already passed the line that he wasn't supposed to pass. And then when that happens, he finds the open pass, gives it to the forward line, and then they try to build something through the attack. That's what we need Manu to become. That's what's going to make Manu great. Kobe Manu has all the skills to do this. He's just got to mature and learn how to receive the ball under pressure while turning, not just receive and pass back, which he's getting really good at. He basically does receive the ball under pressure just fine and passes back, but we need him to receive the ball under pressure and turn a little more often and get past that pressure, invite more pressure from opposition players, which then opens up passing lanes for everybody and running lanes for everybody in front of him. And then he's got to make the right move, the right pass, and then the play will open up. That's why Ten Hag always wanted De Jong in, because that's what De Jong does so masterfully. He brings the ball from the defensive line up to the forward line, right? He gets through that middle half of the field, through the press, and then opens up the play, gives the ball to the people in front of him and lets them do their thing. That's what we need Kobbie Mainoo to develop into. That's what I'm watching for this season. Every game I watch him play, I'm looking for those moments where he gets an opportunity to do that and see if he does that or doesn't do that. So let me know if that's what you think too, if you agree with me or not. Let me know in the comments. For the guys just joining us, I did get a question on Twitter. For the guys just joining us, they asked me, like, why are the posters blank behind me? For the guys who are new to the channel, so this three frames are for the 3 best signings we make this summer. I was going to choose 2, and I'm going to have the viewers, after the summer window closes, I'm going to have the viewers vote or leave comments on who they want to see up on one of these frames as one of the best signings. Now, I was going to choose 2, and right away, as soon as we signed Leny Yoro, I threw him up there because I didn't have to wait till the last day of the summer window or for the summer window to close to know that Leny Yoro is definitely one of our top 3 signings of this summer. Leny Yoro is freaking amazing. I was ecstatic. Anybody who's been with me for a while knows this. I was ecstatic that we signed Leny Yoro. So Leny Yoro is amazing. The other 2 are blanks. After the summer window closes next week, I'm going to throw one more up there that I think is an important signing, and then the last one is going to be for you guys to decide in the comment section. When I tell you after the window closes, when I make a video, and I'm going to say, okay, in the comments, go ahead, and the guy who, whoever name I see, the player whose name I see the most, will go up there. Now listen to me. If Sterling signs, and you guys all say Sterling to make me put him up there, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to hate all of you guys. I'm going to do it because that's what I said the rules are. If you say that, I'm going to put it up there. But oh my God, man, the first time he misses a sitter, I'm punching that thing and that frame's going to break. I'm telling you right now. So have a heart and give me your honest vote when the time comes. Don't mess with me. Oh, and speaking of Sterling again, so Rio Ferdinand posted this on his Twitter account. So it's right there. He posted the time thing, the sand, and a GIF of him doing this. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Some weird thing that Rio does. Rio does weird things. I mean, just the other time, the shirtless incident. You remember? I'm keep pointing this way. So, Leny. Rio's just a weird character. I don't even know if he actually knows anything or if that's just him messing around and posting stuff. But it made me nervous when I saw that because I was like, oh, my God, Sterling is signing, isn't he? It's going to happen. It's going to happen tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I have a feeling that by Friday, Sterling is maybe a Manchester United player. Man, I really hope it doesn't happen. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that some more. We got other things to talk about. Let's move on. But you can see I'm not happy about this, Dan Ashworth. I'm not happy about this, man. What are you doing, man? Don't make me... You've been so good so far. Don't do this. Anyways, looking at my notes. Okay, let's talk about the Liverpool game. We got a game against Liverpool coming up this Saturday, and I'm calling it the battle of the bald-headed Dutch managers. Round 1 is this Saturday. I think Eric Ten Hag has a lot riding on this. I don't think he can afford to lose to Liverpool and Arne Slot. And Arne Slot has changed the way Liverpool plays a little bit. They're a little bit more possession-based. They're not so rock and roll as they used to be, which means that they're probably not going to be so susceptible to the counterattack like they used to be, where we would sometimes beat them by countering as fast as we can. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to have opportunities to counter, because of the way we play and the kind of personnel we have up front, and with Bruno Fernandes on the squad who can hit passes from anywhere when he's on, the counter is always available to us. Doesn't matter who we play against. You can park the bus all day long. We're still going to get 1, 2, or 3 counters off. Now, Liverpool's not going to park the bus. That's not what I mean to say. What I mean to say is we're just not going to be able to counter every 3 or 5 minutes like we used to be able to do with Klopp. But that's okay, because we've got that new press that we're working on, and that new press allows us to score in different ways, or at least create chances in different ways. We have yet to, I don't think we've scored yet this season when we've won the ball through the press, but we've created a lot of chances, and we created a lot of chances that we should have scored. and it just didn't go. It just didn't go in for us. Now, what are the two things that I'm worried about? Well, number one is the starting 11. The starting 11 is something I'm so worried about. It's like Eric Ten Hag just refuses to put in the actual starting 11 that I know he's going to have to put in one day. He can't start Bruno and Mount up front every game for the whole season. That can't be the plan. If Højlund wasn't injured right now, would Højlund be starting or no? That's my question to you. If Højlund wasn't injured, would he be starting? Yes, he would. Mount would not be starting if Højlund was not injured. Why isn't Xerxes starting? Well, his excuse has been that Xerxes played in the Euros and blah, 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 and got there late. Okay. Are we fit now? Like, it's game week 3 now. Is Xerxes going to start? I hope he does, man, because if he doesn't start and Mount starts and we lose this game, the pressure is going to be on Eric Ten Hag, and the fans are going to let him know about it. So I think Xerxes has to start. Now, the other one, even though Harry Maguire hasn't had a bad game, some people blame him for one of the goals in the last game for not stopping the initial cross. I did too when I initially saw it, but the more I watched the replays and the more I thought about it, he's half to blame, not fully to blame. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, though, Harry Maguire was never supposed to be our starter, right? So that's why we signed Lenny Euro. That's why we signed De Ligt. And it's time to let the actual, well, right now it'd be De Ligt because Lenny Euro's recovering. It's time to let De Ligt start. Are you with me here? Do you agree? Leave it in the comments below. Isn't it time? Isn't it time to let De Ligt start? Isn't it time to start seeing what the actual starting 11 is going to start to look like? Where are we going with this squad? What's happening? Let me know below, guys. It's already been a long enough video for something that I'm posting midweek just for you guys to watch, and just because I wanted to get some stuff off my chest. Thank you very much for watching. Do you want Sterling to join the team? Leave it in the comments below. I might not reply to that comment. I might not even like it. But if you do, let me know. If you make it funny, if you let me see your point, okay, maybe I will like it and budge, but that doesn't mean I want him to join the team. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping this channel grow. It amazes me every time I see my subscribers. I mean, I used to get like 50 views a video when I started for like the first 2 months. And now we get 3,000 views a video. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but dude, guys, for me, that's really cool to see, man. It makes me really happy. It makes me want to make more videos and everything like that. So drop a like, help me out. Let the YouTube algorithm know that we want more viewers. We want people to watch this stuff. And I'll see you, and I'll make a video right after the Liverpool game. If we end up losing and I'm really emotional that day, I might not do it that day. I'll do it the very next day. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.